Britney Spears has broken her silence on the divorce filing by her ex-husband Sam Asghari, as Sam is also facing some new allegations from another party. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor. I wanted to do this story only because when we were live, a lot of gossip came out about Britney, but now there's some gossip coming out about Sam, and I felt it was only fair to put both gossips out. However, this time the gossip is coming from a named source who worked with Sam, not a unnamed source in a tabloid. So we'll get there in a second. Before we do, I want to share Britney's new statement that she put out last night in the middle of the night on Instagram. Here it is, her response. As everyone knows, Sam and I are no longer together. 6 years is a long time to be with someone, so I'm a little shocked, but I'm not here to explain why, because it's honestly nobody's business. Pausing facts. But I couldn't take the pain anymore, honestly. In some sort of telepathic way, I have been receiving so many messages that melt my heart from friends, and I thank you. I've been playing it strong for way too long, and my Instagram may seem perfect, but it's far from reality, and I think we all know that. I would love to show my emotions and tears on how I really feel, but for some reason, I'm always told to hide my weaknesses. I've always had to hide my weaknesses. If I wasn't my dad's strong soldier, I would be sent away to places to get fixed by doctors. But that's when I needed family the most. You are supposed to be loved unconditionally, not under conditions. So I will be as strong as I can and do my best, and I'm actually doing pretty damn good. Anyways, have a good day, and don't forget to smile. Look, I love this response. And I'm not going to lie, I appreciated Sam's response. If this was honest, if he's going to just go away and not kick up a bunch of drama, then that's what he should do if he's the gentleman he claims to be. However, this statement it's hard to not interpretate, some drama in here. Her seemingly blaming him. They're obviously going to blame each other. And as we talked about in the live, and I saw so many outlets and YouTube channels running with the accusations against Britney, her infidelity, and some other worse claims, we talked about those in the live. And I said, hey, if some of those were true, I wouldn't be happy with her. At the same time, what we're hearing now from Sam is not looking good. Now, again, these are allegations. These are allegations. Sam has every right to defend himself, and I'm not saying these are true. But I do find this interesting that it's coming from an actual person. Her name is Ashley Frank, and she is someone who worked at his gym. She's got a blue check mark on Instagram. She's a public figure. She could be doing this for attention, but I just don't really get that vibe. I wanted to share sort of what this allegation is because we talked about the previous, and I think it's only fair. Let's handle both sides here again, but still allegations. But I'm curious what you guys think. So here's what Ashley is saying. And for the record, we reached out to Ashley to try and see if she wanted to come on. It seems like she's not going to be doing that. She doesn't want to do this for press, as she said in her most recent post. Let me start there. Actually, I'm tired. I shared some personal information from years ago just to show my support for Britney. My life is in a much different place with different priorities. I'm a mom and a partner above all else, so please respect that. My life trauma started long before this drama and continued long after it too. Have I been deeply affected by it? Absolutely. But right now it's not about me. It's about Britney and what is best for her heart and soul, and mind rather. So she doesn't seem to be wanting to do this for more attention. She made it clear that she's sending this material that she has to show Sam's transgressions to her divorce lawyer, Britney's. So she was reacting to some of these out there. Not surprised. Sam was one of my personal trainers and friends when I trained at Royal Private Training, I think it is called. It's called, sorry, just so I'm clear, it's here. Royal Personal Training is this place that she says she was trained and friends with Sam at the time. And she alleges he was cheating on her the whole time he was dating her. And when they got married. I should send the screenshots of his Snapchats to Britney's lawyer. In fact, I most definitely will. That girl's been through enough. He used that poor girl. Now he's trying to blackmail her out of the prenup. What a D word. Now, I know a lot of you guys feel this way, and I don't want to accuse him of this or believe it until we know for sure. And as she said here, Britney's army is fierce. It happens my bestie in LA is personal friends with Brit's divorce lawyer, Laura Wasser, so I'll be sending that relevant info I have to her. If she can use anything to help Britney, great. It's really disgusting to see Sam take advantage of Britney while she's been suffering from mental illness for so long. I hope she gets justice and doesn't have to pay him a cent. And this is when she got really sort of fed up with it all on these claims. I find it absolutely absurd that he is claiming she cheated, knowing damn well what he was doing from day one. He set his intentions on being famous when he started dating her. He was dishonest from her from the beginning and used to laugh about it with his clients at the gym. His coworkers, other trainers at Royal Personal Training, also lying, cheating pigs, supported his every move. If I read a news story that they were divorcing for legitimate reason, I might not have said anything, but to read a headline like this, knowing all that I know, I cannot be silent. I feel all the women that trained at Royal RPT or with Sam privately should be honest. You can be anonymous and still be honest. I personally never hooked up with him. I denied any of his attempts, never responded to his attempts, pictures, and unsolicited in person. He would ask if I wanted to hook up in the showers. Sorry, Sam, you're not my type. I actually stopped working there altogether because I got so offended by the constant SH. I wanted a gym with a community and to feel safe and not, and Royal RPT was not that. In fact, the owner still owes me $1,000 for unused personal training after the unwanted advances from multiple trainers and forcing HGH for results. Just because you're suffering silence doesn't mean they aren't suffering. And then she goes on to go after the head of Royal Personal Training, saying that he's the one who owes her money, not Sam, and that he was also disgusting with all the pushing, etc. And like I said, she's made some points of just saying, look, this is something I went through. Not trying to do this for attention and clicks. I'm just want to do the right thing. And she's alleging to have sent this to Britney's lawyer. So again, allegations. These are all mere allegations. The only reason I open up this can of worms of these allegations is because as soon as this spread, the word, the talk of Britney's divorce, all these toxic claims came out as well. And I saw so many people just run with it. And I saw people on Twitter and I like, Sam confirms and Sam says this. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Now, I'm not going to say Sam did what this woman's accusing. This is, again, allegations. These are allegations. Sam has every right to defend himself, just as Britney would if Sam came out with something about him. The problem with this is, and I think Britney nails it on the head, and that's why I don't really want to keep getting in the weeds of this story. I feel like I've now covered both sides of the gossip. We've handled all the drama. Both Britney says it's nobody's business. Sam has said, be kind and thoughtful. Let's respect our privacy. I think at this point, we have to. All the other things out there, whether it's against Sam or Britney, it's not really our business. And until one of them really comes forward with allegations or something, or somebody else that says this isn't right, we have to respect the privacy from both parties, is what I would think here. But I'm curious what you guys think of all this. Do you disagree? Are you wanting to drag Sam? Do you believe the stuff you're hearing about Britney? How are we supposed to be the judge of all this when it's all sources and gossip? This claim from this woman isn't anonymous. She's putting her name by her allegation. And that is a little bit more valuable. Now, I haven't seen any of these receipts, but at least she's putting it up there. She's facing defamation lawsuits and so on, right? Doesn't mean she's telling the truth, right? It doesn't. But I'm interested to see where this leads and will more of this come? Will this make Sam realize, I better shut up? I'm not going to talk about it. Who knows? Who knows? So we've covered both sides now of this. I want to leave Britney alone. I've always wanted that. I'm happy to hear from her, and I'm happy that she's doing well. People Magazine and others have reported that, yes, she is now confirmed. Sorry, there was another added here. Despite the difficult time, she's in great spirits despite everything going on. Obviously, it's never an easy thing to go through, but she's remaining positive and focusing on the future. She's working on her book. She's working on new music, guys. And say she's an array of work projects, including the upcoming release of the book and more music. The star is focused on her book release, has an upcoming writer's camp, and is getting songs from big artists. Says the source, ideally, she would love to do a new record soon and maybe a powerful song for the book's release. Spears will release her much anticipated memoir, The Woman in Me, on October 24th. So expect to hear more. And I hope we finally get to get some clarity and people will start seeing the real Britney and talking about the trauma and start to get a better idea as to why this is so much more complicated and why this breakup is so scary. This isolation is going to be scary. And then we can go from there, I think, to start understanding more instead of just jumping down this hate train on her or even Sam at this point. If she wants us to move on, we got to move on, in my opinion. What do you think? Do you disagree? Please hit that subscribe button if you can. Make sure you hit the bell as well. Hit that thumbs up for more reports here. And if you haven't already, leave a comment down below. Appreciate you guys so much. We'll be back with more breaking pop culture news and more here on Popcorn Planet.